step one is all about your story. It's about your message. It's about your why behind everything that you're doing right now with your work, with your business. And what are the things, the lived experiences that brought you to where you are now? Some of the mistakes that I often see thought leaders making when they're getting started on this journey of personal branding is not spending enough time honing in on their message. Every piece of content that you write should reflect you and your unique thought process in your industry on these topics that you want to talk about. Your unique story, your unique perspective, how you know what you know, not just what you know, but how you know what you know. That's what makes you credible. It's not so much the what you know as much as it is the how you know and why you care, because that's what's going to tell your audience why they should care. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to know about your story is that it's not about you. Now, this sounds counterintuitive. I know it does, but think about this, because the whole idea of thought leadership is that you are telling stories and you are spreading a message that is going to attract the right kind of person to your world, so that they're going to be interested in all the work that you're doing in your industry, and they're going to know exactly why they should care about it. And that is what is going to keep you top of mind for them. So it's just a little bit of a mind shift, but I want you to realize that any story that you tell is not about you, it's about your audience. Okay. So with that, let's talk about what I call the known for framework. There's going to be 3 sides to this. Okay. So step 1 within this step 1 is understanding what are you uniquely good at. Now, you might be good at a lot of things, but what is it that you are uniquely good at that you know you can probably do better than anyone else? Now, keep in mind, a lot of people tend to think that what they're uniquely good at has to be something that they have the most amount of expertise in. So if you have 15 years of experience doing something, that must make you uniquely good at that. And that's not necessarily true. You could have been doing something for the past year without ever having done it before, and you could be better at that one thing than 10 other people with 15 to 20 years of experience doing that. That is possible because the world is changing really fast. And unless you are passionate about what it is that you're doing and you've figured out a way to do it like nobody else has, regardless of how many years of experience they've got in it, you don't have a thought leadership story. Step 2 is what your market is actively searching for. So this comes down to knowing what is your audience searching for on Google, on ChatGPT, using AI. What are they actively searching for right now that you could use that thing that you are uniquely good at, or set of things that you're uniquely good at, to help them with, to answer their questions with, to solve their problems with. Okay, so what we're really getting at here is what can you uniquely solve in a unique way for your audience? That's kind of what I'm doing right now in this video as well, right? There's a lot of misinformation out there about how to build a personal brand and how you should write your content. Nobody's really talking about how to find your thought leadership story at the core of everything else. So having lived through this experience of building my personal brand myself, I can tell you firsthand that this is the core piece that people are missing. When I train agencies on doing this, or when I work directly with founders or thought leaders in their space on building their personal brand, and we get this part right, it changes everything else. Opportunities start flooding in. They start getting attracted to them without them ever lifting a finger once they have their whole system set up. And they're amazed by how quickly their calendar fills up with the right kind of opportunities and the right kind of interviews and the right kind of connections. And that's what I want for you today. Number 3, you're going to figure out what can you uniquely prove that you can do differently from everybody else. And that is your social proof. Whatever stories, whatever messages, whatever lived experiences live at the center of all of these 3 different pieces is what your story or set of stories are and what your message is. That message is what is going to convert into everything else, including how you position yourself in front of podcast hosts, event hosts, how you present yourself at the events that you go to, even when you're just networking with people, even if you're not speaking at that event. How you present yourself and how you introduce yourself and how you have conversations with other people at the event is how top of mind or sticky you will be in their mind long after the event is over. So the one thing, your one thing that you want to be known for, apart from all the things that you're doing for your work, should be the one thing that sits in the intersection of these 3 circles. So go ahead and listen to this video as many times as you need to. Make that list, find your one thing and your story behind that why. We're going to dive into the different channels and platforms that are looking for your unique story, your one thing, right now, and how you can capture those opportunities and start getting featured really quickly. I'll see you there.